Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to give a shout out to law enforcement, military, teachers, doctors, in a lot of cases, lawyers, right? Most are really in it, in it to win it, right? It's great. And most people are in it to win it for the right reasons, okay, not the wrong reasons. Because when you think about it, if somebody's got a person that they think is probably innocent and they're trying to prosecute, they're still going to do everything they can to put them away, right? And the same thing with the defense attorney. Even if it seems all the evidence mounts against them, they want to plead not guilty. They swear they're not guilty. You think they probably are, but you're still going to do everything you can to get them off, right? The ones that are really hardcore about their jobs. And here's why. Because here's the deal. How many times have we not heard until years later that this person was falsely convicted, right? So last thing as a defense attorney you want to do is draw up the wall because you think, fucker's guilty anyways, right? And then just not try as hard because you think he's going to lose anyways, okay? You want to defend that person and get the NG, right? And then how many other times this person seemed completely innocent. There's no way this person could have done it. Complete, just an angel, freaking super nice person, blah, blah, blah. And they come to find out they fucking did do it, right? That's why you got to do your job the very best that you can and hope like hell that the other side does the same. Then hopefully you pray that God doesn't give you the win, that God gives the jury the intuition or the evidence or lack thereof to make the right call. Okay, so do I believe that most lawyers are good? Yeah, because people, make so much money as lawyers. A lot of people go, oh, dirtbag or this or that, jealousy, right? Or they go, oh, crooked because they know this person was this and anything. And unless you completely know, like, there's been some dirty dog stuff, right? Like, if you're hiding some evidence, right, and you're like, I'm going to get him with this, boom, shakalaka, and it's not, I'm going to fucking, if I'm just hide that as a surprise, didn't work out, I'm going to give all my evidence up at that time. Okay, I was trying to get you motherfuckers, right? It didn't. I'm not going to say this for everybody, it's just too unprofessional, but individually to the judge, the fucking defense attorney and all that stuff, right? I'm going to be like, look, I thought I had a smoke bomb, right? I was going to fucking clock you guys with it. Look, I don't think, I'm not saying I'm ready to drop the charges just yet, but that was our smoking gun, right? And you fucking, it didn't work out. We might need to reopen this investigation, right? I'm going to go for justice, okay? I'm not going to go for, well, it's still that motherfucker over there. Yeah, I'm still going to do my job, but I'm going to be talking to the rest of the DA office. I'm going to be talking to law enforcement and say, hey, this may or may not be the guy. I'm still going to see what I can do to put him away, just in case we come across some later evidence. But at this point, I'm almost ready to drop the charges because there's no. I wouldn't say guilty on a jury at this point in time. Just letting you know. No fucking way. There's not enough evidence. Okay? And then I've seen lawyers go and have that smoking gun and then still go, well, they still did it. And that's unfair. And it's not just unfair to that person that's being locked away for a long time and didn't do it. It's also unfair to the victim who's fucking all fucked up or dead, right? And has family members grieving because of your ego and you want to win this one case is you want to go for justice and find out the true answer, who really did it. I have a problem with that. But having a problem with is a good chance this person's innocent, but I'm still going to try to convict him anyways because it's my job and because there is a chance they might have done it. I got nothing wrong with that. I also have nothing wrong with the defense guy going, I know this motherfucker probably did it, but what if he didn't? Or what if she didn't? I gave them the opportunity, or her, to have a plea deal, which would be a better deal than if they're found guilty. So why are they still saying innocent? Chances were, again, the way the evidence is, the chances were there's a good chance that they did it. And I told them that it's not looking good, and they still want to go along with the trial. That tells me, right, that maybe this motherfucker didn't do it. And if that's the case, they deserve to walk, right? They deserve a non-guilty plea. Is that fair enough? So that's the way the system's set up. That's the way it's supposed to work. So I enjoy it when it's done the right way and people are doing it for the right reasons, whether there's money involved or not, okay? If you don't believe me that there are fucking people out there in law enforcement for the right reasons, I mean, you're retarded to not realize that there's at least some, if not the majority, right, that are in it for the right reasons, or at least sorted out that way. Fair enough. But the point is, you're retarded to think that everybody is corrupt, that everybody is. I mean, even to say most are corrupt, I disagree with even that. I believe that the majority are in it for the right reasons, at least start out that way, and the majority on both sides of the defense and prosecuting are in it for the right reasons, for justice, for defending those who can't defend themselves very well or at all, for finding as much closure, if there is such a word, for families, because you can't get that fucking body back if it's a murder. It's not fair. Oh, we got him justice as best we could. Okay, there's no such thing as full justice because you can't bring that motherfucker back. I don't care if it's a fucking multi-million-dollar lawsuit that you win for your victim. The victim is still dead, right? So some justice, full justice is just, there's no such thing, okay? And there's also no such thing as full justice for somebody fucking sitting in a pen for fucking 20 years for something they didn't do, even if they get $100,000 or $14 million or whatever it is. Maybe there is somebody that comes up and says, it was worth every penny because of what I got. But that steals some of the soul and spirituality. I don't know if you can get that back. Even with $14 million make you feel a little better? Probably, right? But I'm not the motherfucker that had to spend 14, 20, 30 years in a cell for something I didn't do. Okay? You're gonna have to ask that motherfucker, right? And whether it's yes, no, or in between, it doesn't matter. The dude is out or the gal is out and they got their money, so no real reason for them to lie either way. Okay? That's what I want to say thanks to is all these people, which is the majority of you guys, in my opinion, from just the friends I've had, the family members I've had, and everything that have served in the military, that have been a public servant of the school district, and including my parents for years and decades and everything else, and people in law enforcement, whether it be police officers, special forces, military personnel, corrections officers, security out in the area. I mean, these are important positions, and they have to be filled, and they're usually filled by very honorable people. Fair enough? I may go on tangents. I may sound like an asshole. I may even sound un-American, but that's not true. That's not the case at all. It's because I have such a personal interest, because I've served in the military, I've worked for law enforcement, I have an honorable discharge with the military, I have parents who have spent decades, teaching our children, not only in the classroom, even out of the classroom with after-school activities, sporting events, things of that nature, okay? I've seen too many good people doing too many good things. What I have a problem with is we have these phenomenal freaking warlike tools in place and ready to go, right? We're ready to go at any moment, right? To war with another country or various countries, right? I don't know, I said various like in Spanish, but various, okay, in English, various, different fucking countries, right? And if we're going against various, hopefully we got various motherfuckers backing us up, right? Doesn't matter how big and bad you are. I mean, look at fucking all the powerhouses that would have stayed powerhouses. They didn't get stupid, right? Or greedy, I should say, okay? Because they weren't stupid, they're just greedy. Rome, right? dominate every motherfucker. Nobody can hang with Rome. They were going to take over the world. But they did it too fast, too spread out. And what happened was they eventually got dominated, taken over by the hair of an gnat's ass because they got too greedy, too fast. They failed to have enough allies. You got to be careful with that shit, okay? Germany's another one, right? That Hitler, that stupid motherfucker, right? Powerhouse, once again. They fucking do crazy shit like go to war against Russia in the cold when Russia's used to it. And Russia acts like they're retreating. They're just kind of getting a little bit more cozy back in the fucking sub-degree, zero, negative 100 degree, 0 Celsius weather with the fucking, then another minus 100 degrees Celsius fucking wind chill factor, right? So, too greedy again, right? So thank God they didn't take over the world because they're fucking trying to wipe out all the Jews and fucking racist motherfuckers and everything else, and that's not cool. It proved how well that performance-enhancing drugs worked in warfare, which too many retarded people don't want to implement or program. Yeah, we'll load people with weapons and we'll blow each other's arms and legs off, but God forbid we give our soldiers something that's going to make us sharper in the mind or the body or make us better warriors in time of war. For God's sake, let's not do that. It's fucking just the retardedness of the things, the decisions we make. War is war. It's win at all cost. Okay? And if this fucking weapon or drug or strategy or ally is going to help us win the fucking war, then fucking use it, man. The end justifies the means, right? The end justifies the means. It's fucking war. This ain't fucking checkers and chess and fucking, we may play it like that where it's really strategical. If we get a really worthy opponent, we're going to really mark our, watch our movements like a motherfucker. Okay, I get it. But, come on now. Oh, these things might make us have side effects. And getting your legs and arms shut up is not a side effect, motherfucker? Death is not a side effect? But you're going to tell me what I can and can't put in my body? If I think this might fucking help me, if there's a drug that might make me see better down the scope so I can blow that guy's head off better, I can't take that drug? Right? This is fucking war, guys. And you better believe those motherfuckers are going to be taking it because they don't have the same ethics and morals as we do. You mean to tell me if something can't make me run fast? If there's something that make me invisible and cross enemy lines and go, pooh, and shoot somebody, and they go, what the fuck was that? Is that a ghost? I can't take that fucking drug? Golly. And we wonder why we're going backwards, right? We need to be going forwards and marching over, motherfuckers. Now, do I believe in peace? Fuck yeah, I do. I think a lot of wars are stupid. I think we're just getting, I'm not talking about us, I'm just talking about humanity in general. It gets too fucking greedy. And we say, I want another chunk of land. You get that chunk of land. Oh, I want that chunk of land. It's like, how much land and riches and fucking wealth and all this other bullshit do you want to fucking go through? And how many of these priceless lives that you can't get back are worth fucking putting on the line, right? But, of course, governments go, oh, they're expendable because the first people we put on the line, the front line, are going to be the ones that are the poor, right? Poor people. And if you're racist, you got to put colored people up there too, right? People that are not of white or whatever skin color is the most popular one in that country. So if you're a country that has mostly black people in it and you're racist against white people, you're going to put white people on the front line, right? If you're racist. If you're not racist, you're going to put the poor people up there. Okay? You're just going to discriminate in one way or the other. Financial status or color-based. Or if you're an all-white country, maybe you fucking put yellow people or black people or purple people or green people, right? Doesn't fucking matter. I don't like the idea of war unless they're coming at you. And then I say, you fucking blow the motherfuckers up so bad that 5 countries over feel it. They don't need to go on social media to look at it. They already, they feel the fucking blast going on. We ain't mess with those motherfuckers, right? I heard China's like that. I don't hear about China getting a lot of wars. There's a reason for that, because they're gonna make you pay, like bad, like real bad. Their military force is beefed up, and you wouldn't even fucking know it, right? Because Well, for one thing, they don't have to go after us for nothing because we owe them trillions and trillions of dollars, and we're also their best customers. So they're going to come after us, at least right now, right? So, because we're good customers to them. As we don't piss them off. And it's in their best interest not piss us off either, especially with Trump in. Because if Trump goes, all right, we're going to blow you up because you're going to blow us up and we're all going to die. Trump's got big balls. It's about pride at that point. You try to solve it at the lowest level and get peaceful about it. But if it's a suicide mission type thing, like they're going to kill us all anyways, all right, then you motherfuckers are coming with us. Boop, let's push the button. Let's go to war. Let's all go down together. I ain't going to that. I don't want to go to that level, but I got that mentality. It's like if either we both go or you go. I mean, if you either you, I let you kill me, or I fight back. We both die. Well, yeah, fuck yeah, motherfucker. You're coming with me. Okay, if you're gonna disrespect me, I'm putting you in the ground as well. But I would much rather come to a peaceful resolve. And here's where I would not do well in a government war because I'd even willing to take a little less, in order for my people not to get blown up. Just even for Bob and Sally and Bill and Joe to fucking die so that we can have this extra little chunk of land. Is that little chunk of land a little bit more, a little bit less really worth it? In the beginning, it's probably not. But then if you're going to have to take another step back, give another chunk of land, another chunk of land, now then you got to go William Wallace style and go, look, these motherfuckers now, they want to have the rites of passage, sleep with their wives the night before a fucking wedding, and that's bullshit. We ain't putting up with that. So, we're gonna at least, if we're going to sleep in our beds because we're going to earn it, okay? Because we fucking stood up for ourselves, and they couldn't take our beds from us, all right? But they're going to take our beds from us, they're going to take our wives from us, they're going to take our lives from us too, okay? That's my thinking. You don't just, come on in, you don't do that, It's not the size of your balls, it's not the size of your fucking bicep over here, it's not the size of your chest, it's the size of how much you can bench press or deadlift. Those things help in real life to a certain extent because it might put a little bit of fucking one-on-one. It might be a little bit of an intimidation factor, right? But in the real combat world, all that shit don't matter. It's the size of this. It's how strong your mind is. It's how big your heart is. And the size of your balls, whether they're in reality big balls are the size of raisins, but your attitude comes like you got big balls of fucking steel, like a fucking bull, right? And those motherfuckers, right? Then you gotta at least act like whether you're raising, you got raisin-sized balls, you better act like you got the size of fucking huevos de toro, fucking bull balls, right? Balls like a bull, okay? Because that's what it comes down to. Thou who hast the biggest balls wins the fucking war. That's pretty much how it comes down to, usually. Because war's not about who's right, it's about who's left, okay? So why not win those fucking wars for the right reasons, so that not only you, the one that's left, you're also the one that's right. I mean, you can't beat that, right? So that's what I'm fucking talking about. Being the number one country in the world, but being that country that we once were, with honor and integrity and freedom. If I want to drink that bottle of tequila right there, I'm 21 years or older, and I'm not going to get behind the wheel of the car. I might get sick. But motherfucker, you ain't going to say nothing to me. This is my right to drink this fucking bottle of Patron, or fucking tarantula, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's my God-given right, okay? Down the hatch. I ain't going to fucking do that. I'm stupid. But if I want to be stupid, and I want to drink it all by myself, then I can fucking do that, right? Because I'm fucking American, and my constitutional right says I can do that, okay? But it should be the same thing for this guy over here is a coke head, and he wants to go over and do a rail of coke, right? And he's the CEO of a company, and he makes a lot of money. If he's a fucking genius, where he's like a scientist almost, because he knows what, like Jordan Belfort, and he knows what drugs to take to wake him up in the morning, and what to go to bed and relax at night. Then you know what? Then by God, then fucking let him take his drugs if that's gonna make performance enhancing. This is about as hardcore as I get. The tarantula is one I almost always get because it's cheap, like Jose Cuervo, but Jose Cuervo tastes like horrible. It tastes like fucking fire mixed with fucking gasoline and like somebody farted on it or something. It's just horrible. It's like the worst thing ever. And then this Patron, I actually like the taste of the tarantula better, but my wife's a little bit spoiled. She likes the Patron, right? Jack's wife does, so I get it. I get that for him, and she drinks that. But I just stick to the tarantula about fucking once a month. In fact, that's the first time I've had any tequila in like fucking 3 to 6 months, I think. And that's not all me that drank that either. You know, I had some help. So I woke up, no hangover, no nothing, man, because I just had a instead of rum and coke like I normally do once a month, I just had like 2 or 3 tequila and fucking soda pops. So I had that with like cherry Coke, cherry Pepsi. Yeah, cherry Pepsi and Tarantula Azul, which is Spanish for the blue tarantula. All right. That's why it's fucking blue over here. It's blue tequila instead of fucking, you know, the clear or the gold tequila. Now, I didn't tear anything. I know that looks bad. I didn't tear nothing. That's from I was coughing real bad in the shower room, and I fucking got like really lightheaded. And then the next thing I know, I feel like something hit me in the back of the head, and I wake up. I realize I had passed out on my feet, hit my head on the back of the fucking door of the bathroom, right? And that was actually what woke me up. Was hitting my head when I fell down, and I was like, just stood back up like nothing happened. It's like, why am I looking around? There ain't nobody in here, right? The door was fucking locked and everything, right? I was trying to do, you know, instead of an edible, I tried to do a little bit of the Puff the Magic Dragon thing so I could fucking sleep. Because sometimes I'll start to get to sleep and my wife, she'll wake me up. It's whoa, you right? You know, Jack's wife will. So sometimes I like to be a little bit calm if I'm a little bit too out of it. Sometimes I don't get woke up, but if I'm kind of a light sleeper and stuff, and I'm up and I'm down, I'm up and I'm down, then people just start thinking they can just talk to me even though I'm sound asleep. So if I'm too sound asleep, they're kind of like, if I don't respond right away, they just leave me alone. But if I like wake up right away, then it's just like, it's like a free-for-all. No matter if it's 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, it's just like people like, just like try to wake me up and shit. Like I'm fucking, like I'm a computer that you can just turn on at any time. You know, I've been trained for battle and stuff, and so you got to kind of get ready for the moment's notice. So you get to the point where people think of you like War Machine or something. Like they ask you a question anytime, or fucking if they can just bother you for whatever reason. Because, you know, in wartime, you got to get ready to go against the enemy at a moment's notice. So boot camp, they're waking your happy ass up, reveille, and it's fucking 1 in the morning. It's like, fuck, we just got to bed like half hour ago at like 0:35. Now it's 0100. Shut up, recruit, get your fucking boots, boondockers on, fucking meet out for marching party. What the fuck? Marching party? I didn't fucking break no rules. No, we're having our own marching party. The Navy SEALs are running it right now. Oh, motherfucker. All right. I'm out. I'll meet you out there. So that's the kind of shit. And then another time the reveille will be at 0330. And you write it down, all structured. And sometimes they'll wake your happy ass up early. Reveille 0430. And it's 0200. It's like, come on, recruits. We got early morning. We got some extra shit to do today. You fucking kidding me? Went to bed at 2200. We put in our day planner. We're gonna get up at fucking 05. Fuck your day planner. You ain't gonna be in a fucking war and fucking. So wartime comes and fucking the enemy's fucking over here and fucking we're in the ship. And it's not your day planner. She's gonna get the fuck up, recruit. All right. God damn it, right? Oh, you talking back, huh, recruit? All right, that's fine. You can go to marching party on Wednesday. Motherfucker. Got something else to say? No, sir, I don't know nothing about nothing. That's what I thought. God damn. So, wartime's a little different, okay? So, but if you get a crazy wife that's married to this Jack guy over here, right? They'll think it's fucking reveille, like all the time. So, sometimes a little bit of Puff the Magic Dragon, you know, or an edible, or a sleeping pill, so people leave you the fuck alone. So you know, fucking flashbacks to the fucking boot camp. Sometimes that don't do you. Sometimes it's not a bad idea, right? All right. This has been Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh. Get big. All right.